for us, we were in the green room when we heard the work tape of Dirt, and I think both of us kind of looked at each other at the end and looked at our arms and both had chill bumps. And it's just one of those songs that hit real close to home for us, and that we could really relate to, and it kind of felt like a lot of people could relate to it, and so, and as a song, we didn't write on that song, and it's just one of those songs that you feel so connected with the very first time you hear it, almost as if you did write it. So we knew the first time we heard it, we wanted to cut it, and Joey Moy really brought that thing to life, and it's been a fun one to really watch evolve and come to life for sure.
I think it's it's got a little more traditional country kind of feel, and the lyric is a little more modern, if you would. But I think it's just, Dirt is a heavy influence on someone's life, whether you grew up playing on it, working on it, growing something on it. It's just everybody can relate to it, and I think a hit song is one that connects the melodies and the lyrics and ties it in and makes magic. And I think Rodney and Chris writing that song did that. It took them 3 days to write it, and it shows. They spent some time on it, and they thought about it, and they canceled their rights the next 2 days because they had to get back to it. That's the kind of music we want to be a part of, because that's the work ethic that we have. So props to them for writing a hell of a song, and Joey Moy for knocking it out of the park on the track.
I think for us, this album was just, we kind of stick to the same philosophy we always have, and just be ourselves and write and record where we're at, and that's, and I think for this album, I think it is. I think that's who we are and where we're at, and not too many surprises, but just another feel-good album that hopefully people will enjoy as much as the first one, and want to roll the windows down and keep cruising.
I'd say the writing and recording process this time around was the same, maybe a little bit easier because we've been through the vocal process with Joey and got it, under our belt. But same thing as last time. We were in the middle of touring. So anytime we're in town, we're recording. We're did vocals, some different places, and outside of Nashville, I think, to make it work with some deadlines and things like that. It's not really pressure. It's fun. We signed up for this. We love playing music and talking about music and doing it. So not much changed the writing process. We still got to write out on the road. Wrote some in Nashville and cut a couple outside songs, and the same game plan.
We're always trying to improve ourselves and better our craft, if you will. But every night we try to improve our show in some form or fashion. And just being in the studio, it's one of those things, when you do it enough, you just continue to grow and get better and learn little tricks and evolve as an artist. And so that's what we're really trying to focus on, especially the last couple of years, just really improving and learning how to learn, and learning the little things that make a huge difference when it's coming back to the speakers. So for us, I think we have stepped up our game. I think we've definitely made an effort to do that on all aspects as well.
I'd say the whole album.
Yeah,
really,
song.
to be honest with you, we didn't set out to create anything but where we're at. We didn't try to set a tone, and I think this album naturally just kind of created itself. Songs came in at the last minute. We were still writing, pushing for better songs and better moments, and we just kept digging. And I think it's turned into a really cool piece of work when you listen to it all the way down, all the way through, the way that we've, listed it. I think it's a pretty cool journey. It's a party nonstop, but it's a pretty cool journey at the same time.
I think just from the title alone, the song Confession. For us, even singing it and that's one that we didn't write, but one that we really got to know well in the studio, and that's a great way to describe it. It's an honest song, and it's just that's the whole concept in general. So for us, I think, let your walls down a little bit and be a little transparent, and I think that's kind of what that song's about.
I think country music is for us is life. I think country music is bigger than any kind of label you could put on it. I think country music is rich in history, and it's got an amazing future, but also right now we're in a really cool spot that a lot of amazing artists have got us to this point, and I think it's up to us and our peers and those that have gone before us to continue to work hard to create our own brand of country music. To me, that's country music, is finding your own sound and loving it and giving it your all, and not giving up. So, yeah.
If the time was right and the song was right and whatever project or whatever it was for was right, then we would definitely do it and consider it. And we just like to stay out of the box. Whatever people expect from us, we like to try to stay out of that a little bit. So as soon as somebody would expect that we would never do that, we might try to do it. So we'll see.